Welcome back to WSAV News 3 today at 11. Who doesn't like cake, right? Okay, don't answer that question because I may judge you. Since there's a perfect cake out there for everybody, Loop It Up Savannah wants to know what kind will you be making for their second annual cake party. Loop It Up Executive Director Molly Lieberman joins us now with more. Thank you so much for being here today. When you say cake, it just makes you so happy, doesn't it?
It just makes you realize what a good day it is, right?
And we were talking during the break that this idea came to you last year after seeing an event like this across the country.
Absolutely. There was a art museum in California that had a cake picnic on their front lawn. And I happened to see it floating around on social media, and I kind of shared it as a joke, like, oh, this would be fun, we should do this. And people started saying, you know, this would be a great Loop It Up event. Very fun, very whimsical, very creative. And so one thing led to another. We did it for the first time last year. We're really excited to be bringing it back.
Also very Alice in Wonderland,
right?
Isn't it?
It's so whimsical and fun and magical and all the good stuff.
So tell us how this works. People actually make their own cakes and then bring them to the party.
That's exactly right. So it is a contest.
Okay.
And so the community is invited to enter their very best cake in the contest. You sign up online. You show up the day of with your cake. We have the most amazing layout and array of cakes all over Collins Quarter, which is sponsoring and hosting this event. And then this year we're going to have two categories. One is for the most beautiful cake. Yeah. So we're going to not eat cake for the first half an hour.
What?
And
No!
I know it's going to be a challenge. You're just going to get to enjoy the beauty of them, because last year they were spectacular.
Because they're elaborate, right?
They're beautiful. Yeah. And so the first award will be for the most beautiful cake, and then of course the second will be the most delicious cake. So all of our attendees get to weigh in on their favorites in both of those categories, and of course end up eating the cake. Quite a bit of cake before the night is over. We had literally crumbs left by the time it was done last year.
Just don't eat any dinner before you get there, because you're going to be full. Also, you mentioned Collins Quarter.
Yes.
They opened their doors last year for you to have this event. Now they're showing up again because of the response from the community.
Yes, this event was just such a big hit last year, and we have a long-term relationship with Anthony Debraseni and Collins Quarter Southern Cross Hospitality. They've just been so wonderful and supported all of our events over the years. They're a reoccurring guest at our Soup It Up event also, and just the generosity that Anthony and his team show to many organizations in the community is really remarkable. So last year they offered to host us at their beautiful Forsyth Park location, and we're back again, and they're going to be providing appetizers. So you know, this is not exclusively eating cake.
Yeah,
you can eat.
You'll have a little real food.
You have a little base of real food followed by.
But the main course is the cake.
The main course is the cake, and this is a special treat. We're not advocating for doing this every day. This is a special treat, so everyone can enjoy guilt-free and just really have a fun time.
Well, you mentioned Soup It Up. This comes on the heels of Soup It Up, which is your major fundraiser that helps you provide support to 11,000 students every year?
Yes. So we've grown quite a bit over the years, and of course, with that growth and what we're doing, the need for resources to fund and bring those programs to life really grows. So Soup It Up has become our biggest fundraiser. We raised about $103,000 with the event this year, and an additional $113,000 with our annual campaign leading up to the event. So that was an enormous success. We're so grateful for the community's support with that. Everything from the ticket buyers who attended the event to the sponsors, everyone that donated soup and food. That event just really helps us make sure that we can show up every single day for the students that we serve. But you know, the needs are big, and it's a challenging time in the nonprofit sector. So we've had to get creative with a couple of additional events throughout the year. So we've got our golf tournament in the fall, and then of course cake party in the spring, which may be our most joyful event.
It is the most joyful,
yes.
And it also, because school is winding down, it helps you with your summer programs, because you don't stop. The year keeps going on for you.
It goes on, and so summer is one of our busiest times. We serve several thousand students throughout the summer in a variety of different camps. We work with the school system. We work with several partner nonprofits. And we're really excited this year to kick off a new partnership with the Garden City Rec Department.
Oh, I love
so
that.
yeah, so we're thrilled for that. And you know, the way that we work with different organizations over the summer varies. Like sometimes we're coming in once a week, sometimes we're doing a few days a week, and there's always a need for some additional resources because a lot of the partners that we serve have funding to support the programming, and then some just don't. And so we're really grateful to have community support so that we can come in and just give that programming as a gift where it's needed. So Cake Party is going to help us really show up in places where it's needed the most this year and have a fun summer with all the kids.
Have we seen the cakes yet? I keep looking at the screen to see if we have seen any of the cakes from last year.
They were so glorious, Kim. Like it was just like going to a art museum filled with cakes.
Yeah, that you can eat though, like edible art.
Exactly.
When you're done.
Yes, yes.
So we want to get the information to everybody. Loop It Up's Cake Party is next Sunday, May 3rd from 6 until 8 p.m. at Collins Quarter. That's at Forsyth Park. The price is $35 for adults until this Monday.
Yes.
And that price then goes up to $45, $25 for children 12 and under. But when you bring your cake and you register, that includes the hors d'oeuvres and everything else. That
yes,
your ticket price, everything.
Absolutely, that includes the full evening. And last year nobody left hungry.
Yeah,
I can nobody
imagine.
left hungry. And of course, if you've eaten at Collins Quarter before, you know how delicious their food is.
Yes.
So we were just really in for a treat between all of the cake and then all of the delicious appetizers that they served. So we do still have some spots open if you still want to enter a cake. The deadline for that is Monday. So we encourage all of the home bakers to go ahead and sign up in the next few days, and then we've got ticket sales available right up to the event.
All right, thank you so much, Molly. You don't have to be a baker, you can be an eater too. So for more information and to see this interview again anytime on our website, visit wsav.com/community.